Sunday night, the only bar where you won't see a fight. Just sitting down to shoot the shit, from ice cold beers to politics. Plane, train, bus, or in your car, you're always at home at The Real Bar.
Sponsored by the Palisades Hotel Bar and Grill.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of The Real Bar. I'm here with my co-host, as always, RJ Ferrucci. What's up, dude?
What is going on, guys?
Thanks for bringing the ice today.
Ice buckets, we got it.
And today we got a really cool guest. He's, I'd say, a connoisseur of beer. One of the best first pointers in bocce, and probably the country. I think in the country. He's a salesman, and he's one of my friends. We got Dave Smith, or Smitty, as people may know him.
Thanks,
What's up, man?
Thank you for having me.
No problem, dude. This is going to be a good episode for anyone who honestly likes beer or just anything to do with drinking or just hanging out, having a good time. So, excuse me, I'm going to kind of dive right into it with the first thing I said. I said he's a beer connoisseur. I mean, I self-pronounced. I gave that to him. But I would say you're pretty, honestly, like, knowledgeable on all things alcohol. Can you just kind of get into how you got into that world and where you started and what you do now with it?
Yeah, so it's all started back in 2009, my first year in the beer business. I was moving back from Binghamton, actually, and I was jobless at the time. And my father, who was the general manager of Tri-Valley Beverage, a local distributor, I called him and said, I need a job. I didn't care what I did. You know, I'll scrub toilets. Just, I need something. You know, I need a paycheck.
Yeah.
So he ended up getting me in, and I started off as a merchandiser.
Okay.
Which I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that. What that entails is a very tough job, especially in the summer months. You're getting pallets of beer in the stores. You know, you're building displays. You're filling the coolers, and obviously summertime, you know, is where we sell our beer, and it can be very tough. Tough job. Holidays, obviously, you know, a big part of the beer business, and I did that for about 2.5 years.
All right.
And then I got into sales. Did sales for a few years, and got up to as far as a manager. And,
Is this all at Tri-Valley?
All at Tri-Valley,
right?
yes.
Okay.
Yep. I was there for almost 9 years, and then I left, and I joined Mighty Swell, which I'm not sure if you guys know what Mighty Swell is.
All right, wait. Cut right here. We don't want to get that deep yet.
Okay.
But I want to backtrack into your story and ask you a couple questions.
Yes, sir.
So you said you were a merchandiser. I had a friend, Tyler Nicholas, who worked for Tri-Valley.
Yep.
Was that what he did, or was he a driver? What's a
he was helper on
merchandiser?
the truck. So he would deliver the beer.
Yep.
So he would deliver the beer with the driver.
Yeah.
He would wheel off the truck and drop it off in a pallet.
Yep.
Merchandiser was come into the store after he dropped the beer off, and he would unload it onto carts, wheel it out into the sales floor, and he would fill the cooler.
So is that like those people you see at like Price Chopper at like 2 in the morning when no one's there, like putting? I've seen those people.
Those are probably the store's merchandisers.
Okay.
The store's like a vendor is like, you know, Pepsi, Coke, any kind of beer. You're gonna usually see them first thing in the morning. But what they do, like I said, you'll go in the back room. There'll be pallets of beer that the drivers will drop off, and you're just picking away at this thing, and you're loading the cooler and building displays and whatever else you got to do with the beer. So.
Jesus.
So are you the grunt in this situation?
Yes, that's a
low man on a totem
That's a
pole
nice way of putting it. Yeah, I mean you got to start somewhere. So.
Oh, of course.
That's where I started, and that's where I actually learned the most, to be honest, because as a merchandiser, you're in the stores more than anybody. You're in there more than the salesman. Salesmen go there a couple times a week, take the order. Merchandisers, they're there grinding every day, and you're the eyes of the company because managers see you daily, and you get the job done by showing them the kind of work you do by filling their cooler, and you're basically free labor to these stores is what you are. A manager sees you come in, his coolers are empty. Oh, there's Smitty. He's gonna fill my cooler for me. And
so would you say you're more of like the person that does the networking between like the company and the store more than the salesman is? Like, do you build a more face-to-face relationship with the people that work there, or is it the salesman who kind of does
mostly the salesman?
Okay.
But you're just another set of eyes and ears. You're in the store. Like I said, you're in the store more than the salesman. So, a manager could easily come up to you and give you something to tell your salesman. And you're kind of like the communicator. Hey, Bob at Price Chopper wants a stack of Labatt's over in this corner. So your next time in the store, the salesman's going to send that case, those cases of Labatt's for that corner.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to skip a question here. We'll get back to it. A question I have while we're talking is, how did you I guess, become interested? So you did it to get a job.
I
is
did
what
to
you
get a
said.
job, yep.
And then how? I mean, you're still doing it today.
Still doing it
So
today.
how did you like develop? I guess like a passion. Is it just a paycheck still to this day, or do you like to do it?
No, I enjoy doing it. It's very competitive. The beer
Yeah.
business is very competitive. As a sports guy, playing sports all my life, it's just that dire. You want to win. It's that mentality of you want to win. You want to go into the stores. You want to sell the most beer. You want to go to the Palisades and you want to have all 8 tap handles and drink. Everyone drinking my beer, and I want my signs in the windows, and it's just a competitive game, and I really enjoy doing it. There's more and more new stuff coming out daily, and it's just fun to sell it.
Well, I guess the next question must be, who is the biggest competition?
Right now, it'd be Tri-Valley Beverage.
Okay.
My former
Yeah.
employee.
I got a
let's
lot
fi-
of questions.
All
You
right,
guys
so
got
let's
it.
let's really get it out there. So you started at Tri-Valley.
Correct.
What's their, I guess, their big thing that most people would know of?
Bud Light.
Bud Light. Okay.
Bud Light.
And now you went to Mccraith, and what's their big thing?
White Claw.
All right.
White Claw and
Blue Light.
I mean, Labatt and Coors are always their mainstays, their staples, but
Okay.
this White Claw.
so White Claw is actually like
White
the
Claw
thing
is
now.
the #1 package in Mccraith's warehouse right now.
Wow.
Yes, that leapfrog Labatt's, Coors Light, Corona,
Really?
Utica Club, Saranac, you name it.
Wait. So it leapfrogs Corona.
Correct.
Labatt Blue.
Correct.
Labatt Blue Lights.
Yes.
And
I'm trying to
course.
think of anything else that's like it used to be like
I'll
main
put it in perspective
stage.
for you guys. So, like the World Series of Botch, obviously we're sponsoring. We're doing the order for it.
Yeah.
We've ordered probably, around 40 cases of Labatt's.
What's a case?
24 cans in a case.
40
To put it in
cases
perspective,
of Labatt.
White Claw, we're doing 100 cases. Possibly up to 120. So that's how big this White Claw has gotten. Males, females, you name it, they're drinking it.
Honestly, I mess with
Dude,
White Claw
that's
too, to be honest.
insane.
Yeah.
Hey, you drink White Claws now.
Yeah, I mess with the White Claw.
No, I drink. I like the lime ones, but it's not my go-to. That's a shit ton of White Claw,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
I can't. I just always thought like Blue Light was a thing.
Me too.
I
I thought
always
that was the
did.
biggest thing around.
Well, we'll get into that stuff, but yeah, I mean, like we'll talk about trends and stuff like that. But yeah, these domestics, as they call it, your Bud Lights, your Coors Lights, your Labatt's, they're slowly declining, and you got these up and coming healthier options, seltzers, that kind of things, and they're just on the rise right now because everyone's looking for that healthier option these days. So
Well, I guess one more follow-up question.
Sure.
Now I gotta know.
yeah, of course.
Do you think Tri-Valley or Mccraith, if you had to pick, which one has, and don't be biased, which one has the better options of like a selection?
Oh, you
Like,
got to be biased.
I'll be biased as in we have more to offer.
Okay.
As in more options. Tri-Valley's got, Bud Light and Mick Ultra, which are very big sellers.
Yeah, they're big.
And they got a very nice craft portfolio. But Mccraith has, I mean, beers, vodkas, wine and spirits,
Chips.
potato chips, energy drinks, waters, juices.
So they're just.
They have a lot more as a salesman to sell.
I feel like if you have White Claw on your side, you're pretty much.
And White Claw is just that,
As of right now, yeah.
dominating.
It's been around for a while, right? It's been like
It's
I mean,
almost,
not.
a couple of years now. Yeah.
I mean, White Claw came out, everyone was all over it, but I
Yes.
can't believe it's.
And it's still riding that wave right now.
Well, it's because, I mean, I don't know why it's still out, but I feel like there's so many things that try to compete with it now, and none of them are as good as it
they
is.
can't hold a candle to
right?
it.
I mean, there's
I
so
mean,
many
really
things.
can't.
There's some items out there like Truly and
Yeah.
Smirnoff. There's just some other things that are picking away at it. But when you set the bar, White Claws.
Isn't
the best.
to go back in the story, the company you said you went to after Tri-Valley,
Yes.
that's another form of White Claw, correct?
It's a wine-based
Swell, Mighty Swell?
Mighty Swell. It's a wine-based seltzer, very similar to I guess your White Claws and Trulies, but it's just the brand recognition isn't there yet.
Yeah.
I mean, we were only in 13 states when I was working for them. Just came to New York as recently as last May, so it was very hard. We are kind of late to the game with it.
Yeah.
White Claw was already out there. Truly was already out there. And here we are trying to push this Mighty Swell into these stores, but like I said, you just couldn't compete with the White Claws because it was, people want a White Claw.
Okay,
It's
so-
like the new fad. Whatever comes out first, people are going to go to.
So Mighty Swell was not because I talked to you. I mean, I think it was probably a year ago now, and we talked, and I was, hey, what are you doing? Like, what's going on? Where you at? And you told me you're working for Mighty Swell.
Yes.
I thought Mighty Swell was a part of Mccraith.
Nope.
I didn't know you moved again after Mighty Swell. I did not know that.
So Mighty Swell is actually in the Tri-Valley warehouse.
Okay.
So they sell the product. I was out there helping them try to sell it for them. So I was going into different stores, bars, and it's not just Tri-Valley. I work for 3 distributors. I was out in Rochester, I was out in Buffalo, I was out in Binghamton, and I worked with different wholesalers, and I was, walking into a top store and trying just to sell it in. If I got the sale, I would call the distributor, and I would tell them, hey, so-and-so at, Tops in Binghamton said they would take a 10-case, stack of Mighty Swell. The salesman would send it in, and I did my job by making the sale.
Okay.
So.
All right. So now it's all coming together.
Yep.
So when you went to Mighty Swell, you didn't actually leave Tri-Valley. You were.
Yes, I left Tri-Valley. I was working for Mighty Swell, but I worked as a partner with these wholesalers. So
Gotcha.
Tri-Valley is one of my partners, and like I said, the brand was in their warehouse. I would try to help them promote it, push it.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
I pretty much did the legwork for them.
Yeah.
All
right.
Their salesmen, they have a lot to sell. I only had one product to sell, Mighty Swell.
Yeah.
So it was easy for me just to focus on that brand, try to force down as many throats as I could. And if I got the sale, I would call Tri-Valley and say, hey, so-and-so is taking this, and they,
All right.
did a lot of work for them.
Into my next question. You said it's the reason you do it is because it's very competitive and you enjoy that like competitive nature. Where does the competitive side come from? I mean, I understand the general concept of like you want your product in the store rather than someone else's.
Right.
But what is like I guess the monetary like differentiation between like if you have 6 taps out of the 8 and someone else does? Like, is it based on commission? Like everything I have everything in here, all that money's mine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where's the monetary difference between?
Well, Mccraith is actually they are commission based.
Okay.
Tri-Valley is not. Whether it makes a difference, I don't know. I was still hungry whether I was on commission or not.
Yeah.
Trying to make the sales. But to put it in, for example, like we'll say the Palisades, okay?
Yeah.
The pie's this big, right? There's Mccraith, there's Tri-Valley, there's also these guys named Sandzone. They're another distributor. So there's 3 distributors that are in the area. Everyone wants a piece of the pie, right? There's only so much that can come out of each. What we try to do as competitors, is winning. Is you want to be the first there. Get the sale, get the extra tap handle, get the bottle placement you want, get the can placement, get the neon in the window, get the point of sale signs up. So people, when I walk into a bar and I see that, I'm like, wow, Mccraith's been here. Like they see that the salesman, one's doing his job, and 2, people must like their product if they're pushing it and obviously selling it. So it's just a competitive game. That just goes for any store, bar, golf course, you name it. You just want to win.
So what's like how do you change like I guess say it's a bar, say we're the Palisades because that's our sponsor.
Sure.
How do you change the person or the owner's mind on what they have behind the bar? Because I mean, I'd say in general, like you'd say, all right, we got 2 of your products, 2 years, whatever. Everyone's got a piece of the pie, whatever. How do you go in and say, hey, we got this new product. I know these guys are giving you guys this, but just give us a chance. Like, what is that relationship like to where you can actually change someone's mind who's been selling something and doing it pretty well, right, and then somehow you come in and flip it, and now they have your product?
You kind of just said it there, relationship. That's a huge part of this business. People can trust you, and people can, Sorry.
I was trying to ask RJ to give me a beer without saying it on the mic, but whatever.
You're good.
Thanks. All right, keep going. You're talking relationships.
Yeah, so relationships, is a huge part of this business. If people like you, people trust you, they're going to buy from you. But tools to help you sell it is, bringing them in a sample and say, hey, John Miller, Rich Frucci, I got this Corona Premier. Yeah, I know you got Michelob Ultra, but this is very similar. It's light in carbs, light in calories. Why don't you give it a taste? Next thing you know, you pour a couple glasses for these guys. They pass them to their patrons in the bar, and this is pretty good. Let's try a case. Then I come in with, I'll send some signs, promoting it. Now have Corona Premier, and hopefully customers see that, they try it, and the next thing you know, it's taken off. So.
That makes sense. I guess we'll start diving into it more. I cut him off when we started, but now we'll get into it. For our next question, I have what are some things that people might know about, I guess, the whole alcohol/beer/sales industry? Like some things that people like us, like average consumers, wouldn't know that you could talk about a little bit.
Basically, what I was talking about before was these trends that these beers are starting to send. You see the Bud Light, your Ultras, back 5-6 years ago, those were your beers you ordered at the bar.
Yep.
Now you're seeing these healthier options, these White Claws, this Crooked Marker that I brought today, this Corona Premier, guys, girls, older women, younger women, men now are drinking them. They just want that healthier option, and the beer trends are just, you're seeing those domestics slowly decline, and this stuff's really starting to pick up, and you're seeing it in stores. If you ever walk into like a price shop where you walk the beer aisle, you'll see what sells because you'll see the most space of it.
Yep.
There's a whole 8-foot section at Price Chopper of all these drinks right now, and you're slowly seeing the stuff on the domestic end shrink in space, and this category right here is just expanding. And like I said, this White Claw and all this stuff is a monster, and it's here to ride the wave because it's.
So where did this trend come from? Like who's like in the back room kind of like figuring out what's working now? Because I mean, there was nothing wrong with Blue Light or Bud Light, or there was nothing wrong with the beers everyone knows. So who's like sitting in the office figuring out like everyone wants this?
They're just talking with these breweries, and they're negotiating, trying to buy them into their warehouses so they can sell it. And they get these these White Claws, these monsters like them, and it's just helping them push their sales. It's they take a gamble on it by taking them in, and next thing you know, the stuff just takes right off.
Well, I guess from my point of view, so I do the keto diet. I've been doing it for like 3-4 months now, and if I can't drink vodka, because obviously vodka is one of the only things I can drink, right? Sure. But White Claws, 2 grams of carbs, I could drink some of those.
Yep, 100 calories.
If I'm not if I'm really not feeling some liquor, and I just want to sit here with the guys, we're just drinking, shooting the shit. Yep. I can go ahead and have a White Claw or the Smirnoffs or whatever these are, because they only got 1 gram of carb. 1 grams of carbs? I don't know how you say it. Yeah. Whatever. But regardless, I think that's really where your trend's coming from, because you drink a Blue Light. I mean, it's just not healthy.
Oh, the calories add up, and people say they get bloated off beer and that kind of stuff. And I've heard many male consumers that are drinking this stuff saying, I don't feel bloated after I drink them. Yeah. I still get a buzz. They're 5% alcohol. Yeah. And I can drink 10 of them and not feel like I just, ate a 5-course, meal or something like that. So.
Of course. And you're going to have guys and girls even that are going to drink beer. They don't give a damn about what calorie intake or whatever they get. Yes. But I know there's a lot like this whole movement towards low carbs, being healthy, I think that's your biggest thing right now.
Oh, it's helping sales tremendous.
And especially when beer is a summer drink. People want to be looking good for summer. Exactly. It all comes together, and White Claw is here to stay, and I don't think they'll ever leave.
Yeah,
just because
if you go down to Sylvan Beach, like Harpoon Eddie's, and check out one of those bars, you'll see everyone on that deck, everyone on the sand, they've got a White Claw in their hand. It's crazy. Or Colonel Premier.
That's kind of what I was talking about. Is like the marketing, I guess. That's really what it is. That whatever the marketing team is, like for the mass corporation, they know like America's big thing is, I mean, always has been, is like obese or overweight. Yep. But also Americans love to eat like shit and drink like shit. Mm-hmm. So they technically almost solved one of the problems by saying, all right, you can drink as much as you want, and we'll it'll be 100 calories. Like that's a great marketing strategy, and I think that's why it's taken off, is because people are conscious of their weights, but they still want to be able to have a good time, and that's literally that's the definition of like a White Claw. You know what I mean?
And you got and you got a bang for your buck because they are 5%, and like a domestic Bud Light is 4.2%. Yeah. So you actually get more, alcohol out of these as well. So
yeah,
quicker buzz. These guys, everyone's looking for a quick buzz nowadays, and that's their option.
I was in Old Forge. We were going kayaking. I went to Fast Track. And they had the big boys. I don't know what they are. They had them for $2 for $6. Yep. I looked. I go, you know what? 5%. I get 2 of them. I can drink both those on my little kayak journey through Old Forge. Yep. I'll come off. I'll have a little buzz. Be perfect. How do you beat that? Am I gonna grab 4 big blue Bud Lights?
Exactly. And
I'll be like feeling like a little bloated, whatever.
Yep.
We could have 2 big White Claws.
White Claws, yeah.
I mean, it's convenience, I guess, at this point. Convenience, or whatever it is.
It's everybody. It's out there. I'm telling you, this stuff is. It's on
That's
fire.
Crazy. I'm actually like blown away. I knew White Claw was a big thing, but then when you said like
that took over the beers,
that's actually crazy.
Number 1 package in Mccraith's warehouse.
That's honestly.
That's like I said. That's everything in their warehouse. Coors Light, Labatt's. It's number 1. Yeah.
All right, well, speaking of convenience, there's nothing more convenient than the drinks we have right in front of us.
Yes.
So, all right, he brought a couple different drinks. I don't know if anyone listened to the Core Life episode. I mean, it was one of our most watched, so I'm sure you have, obviously. But we're going to do a little taste test. We're going to give them a little rating on a scale of 1 to 10 and let you guys know what they are, what they taste like, and what at least our opinions of them are. So, Art, do you want to grab those cups, and I'll start talking about them? Or actually, Smitty, you want to talk about them, and then Art, you can pour them to RJ?
So, yeah, this was mentioned a few times in the show. This Corona Premier here, 2.6 grams of carbs, 90 calories. So this was to combat Michelob Ultra. Michelob Ultra was very, very hot. Still is on that fire. This was kind of to combat it a little bit, and it's gotten to their pants a little bit for sure. This is actually past Corona Light, and Corona Extra is still the big dog, but this is right in its tails. That's how much people are drinking this Corona Premier now, and the taste is very, very similar to the Corona Extra. So if you're a Corona guy, which is obviously the first Corona out, you'll see the taste in this is very, very similar. Have you guys tried this before? Yep.
I have not.
Here.
A question for you is, do you guys have bottles of this?
Correct.
Because the big thing with Corona is the lime.
Bottles,
I have
cans,
lime.
and we actually have it in draft.
Okay.
You can get it you can get it in draft as well. So
Is
obviously
it
you've
like
had
recommended?
Corona, right? You had Corona Extra.
Oh, yeah. I'm not a Corona guy, but yeah, I enjoy
Okay.
Corona every once in a while. All right, right now, guys, we got a Corona Premier.
Corona
I think you
Premier.
said 2.6 grams of carbs, correct?
Yep, you can find this in any grocery store in Rome, or pretty much anywhere you can find it.
And 90 calories, correct?
90 calories, yes.
What's the rule? Is
Cheers.
it
Oh.
one bite? I don't know how you do that.
It's one sip. Everyone knows the rules.
One
Might as well
sip,
finish
everyone
it.
knows the rules.
Delicious.
Wow.
Actually, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, stuff's very, very good.
All right, I'm gonna let you go, Mason. Give me your initial reaction. And compare it to whatever you want to compare it to. I don't know.
Dude, I don't even know what. Dude, what?
Yeah, I told you.
Put a little shot in there.
And there's no lime either, which
Dude,
is
that was
interesting.
insane.
'cause-
No lime. Nope.
All right,
Obviously,
I just
you'll see
had
all the
do it.
limes that go in the bottles.
I just had a little sip of Corona Premier. I mean, I drink anything under the sun, to be honest. But I mean, I'm a big Blue Light. I don't know, vodka guy. I have a couple like favorites. On a scale of 1 to 10, on a beer scale, I'd have to give this. Jesus, I'd have to give this like a 8.5, 8.6,
Wow.
dude. Dude, this thing went down smooth,
Very
dude.
good.
I only
Very
say wow because when you
It's
hear
got
my
that-
score.
It's got that Corona taste to it, and it's very, very light.
And there's no lime in this right now. I
There's
just
no
drank
lime.
this straight
No
out of a
lime.
solo
I
cup.
Yep.
actually,
No lime.
actually, I want you to finish. Cause I'll give you my review afterwards.
What, me? I'm good. I'm very surprised, honestly, because everyone who's listening knows if I didn't like it, I'm gonna tell them I don't like it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dude, that was very good. And 8.6 is a high score.
Are those rookie scores?
No, that's not a rookie. No rookie scores.
Are no rookie scores?
No solid
Okay.
numbers. Decimals only.
Okay. All right. So, honestly, this was my drink of choice before I went to Blue Light. Everyone that knows me knows that I was drinking Corona Extras with lime in it. Don't care. I'm the lake. I don't care how much they were. That was my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, for the convenience of a Corona Premier, because I don't feel like you need a lime with it, just because it just tastes good enough without it. I'm gonna go 8.6 with it.
Wow.
And it's for convenience because with a Corona Extra, you need that bottle opener.
Yep.
2, now you need a lime. And 3, you got to be able to get the lime to the bottom of that bottle without spraying yourself.
Right.
And everyone knows if you drink Coronas, you know damn well when you pull that up, you're like,
No,
please
yeah.
don't spray me.
You're talking real life problems for sure.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't feel like this needs a lime. It tastes good. It's
Well, you do need a bottle opener for the bottles.
For the bottle of it.
yeah, for the
for
bottles.
all Coronas, but I mean, obviously in cans. Summertime is usually can season.
Yeah,
So you'll mostly see cans. People drinking cans this time of year.
it's honestly, guys, it's excellent.
It's
What's a price? Like, do you guys have 12, 18? What is
so
it?
so they actually just come out with 18-pack bottles.
Okay.
They have 6-pack bottles. They have 12-pack bottles. They have 12-pack cans, and like I said, it's also available in draft beer.
They do tall boys or no?
They don't. Oh yes, they do actually.
They
Yeah,
do.
They do
24
12 now.
ounces?
Yeah, 24 ounces. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you'll find those in some fast tracks and some convenience stores. But yeah,
That's
Yep.
awesome. That was very good.
yeah, you'll see a lot of those at the World Series this year. They'll be selling that for sure.
Wow. All right, what else we got? What do we got next?
So, The Arnold Palmer is very sweet, so I'm not going to get into that one yet. But I wanted to talk about this crooked marker here. We were talking about healthier options, the new trend, the new fad.
Yeah.
This kind of fits that bill. This has 0 sugar in it, so it's going to be kind of like a White Claw, but White Claw's got a little sugar in it. This has 0 sugar in it. Made with organic, gluten-free. I believe it's only 80 calories. 80 calories. Different kind of flavors. This one's actually the blackberry lime. They come in a variety pack. It's an 8-pack. You can find them at Tops, Price Shoppers, any convenience store. But it's, like I said, it's new. The owners of Bai actually came out with this. So if, I don't know if you guys know Bai.
Oh, Bai the water.
The flavored water, yes.
Water, okay.
So they started this product here, and it's very, very new to Mccraith's warehouse. We just started selling this I don't know, maybe 3-4 months ago. So do you want a different cup?
Let's get clean so we get the original.
Yeah,
taste.
yeah.
All right, grab a different one.
Corona.
Just so we get the right taste.
To it, yeah.
So what'd you say for carbs on this one? I heard calories are 80.
It's a good question on the carbs. 3 grams. No, zero.
RJ, this might be your new drink.
Yeah.
Wait, 0.
0.
Total sugar 0. Total carb, sorry, 3.
Okay,
3 grams. 3
Damn,
grams.
that would have been crazy.
15, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
We're reading it wrong.
that's right up there with the competitors.
So this is, you'll see a little color in this one, the blackberry lime. There's other flavors. There's peach mango. There's
That's one for you.
Much.
Blackberry lime. What's this called? Crook and Market?
Crook and Marker.
Oh,
Crook and Marker.
Crook and Marker, guys.
There it is.
All right.
Like I said, it's a brand new product. I had it on me, so I figured I'd talk about it.
All right, and he said healthy option. We got
Another healthier option for you guys, you males and females that are looking to
80 calories
keep their beach
that's
bod.
crazy.
Yep.
All right, cheers on this one.
It's a low ABV. It's a low alcohol. It's 4%.
Okay.
All right.
So it's not going to be like a White Claw. It's 5, but obviously it's because of the calories and everything else being low.
Yeah.
But just like it's a summer, nice hot summer refreshing drink.
Yeah.
And this one, yeah, like I said, this one.
You said there's 0 sugar?
0 sugar, yeah.
I enjoyed it. That was good. But it's one of those drinks where I'd say, because there's a lot of different drinks where I say it's too sweet. I can only have like 3 or 4 of them.
Yes.
And for having no sugar, that was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That was for
Yeah.
0
I feel-
sugar.
yeah, it's like
That was very sweet.
I don't know how they do it.
It tasted like juice or soda.
Yeah.
Um,
Carbonated juice almost.
I mean, it was good. That's something I would, like I said, I do.
That's a hot day.
No more than 4 to
yeah,
6.
You're mowing the
Yeah, you
lawn.
gotta
You're
be
on the
careful.
Exactly,
beach. Yeah, you're
exactly.
on RJ's boat or wherever you guys go.
He knows.
That's a beer for that. Like I said, it's crushable. It's 4%. So you
Can I see the
eat-
can?
Absolutely.
That's I got to think of a score here because that was really good. I just can't drink a lot of those.
Made with organic alcohol.
Organic alcohol.
Okay, all
And he
right.
said
so,
it's gluten free.
So it's
yeah.
got
80 calories.
organic alcohol. It's got quinoa, ancient grains. I mean, what the
Yeah,
hell?
it's got,
Jesus.
like I said, it's that healthier, trend.
They
I
literally
mean, it's
do.
healthy.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now. And actually, it's less than 1 gram net carb. For anyone doing the keto, because I know a lot of people right now are. It's the trend right now.
Yeah.
It's less than 1 gram net carb for anyone that it matters to.
Sure.
I mean, I'm looking at the ingredients and it's all natural.
There's tangerine. There's all different kind of flavors.
Honestly-
too, you'll see.
That's impressive.
All right.
For what's in there.
I'm gonna go with my score based on the one sip. Like I said, very good. 6 would be my limit on that, just based off the sweetness. I'd probably give that I gave that an 8.6. I would give this one a solid 7.2. 7.2. Very, very good. I would order it wherever I was if I was in the mood, but I couldn't drink more than 5 or 6 just based on how sweet it was. That's just my preference.
Sure.
All right, what are you thinking?
I'm trying to give it a fair score because it's competing on a different level. Like, it's not competing against normal drinks. It's not trying to.
I mean, I think it could,
So,
though. That was good.
It very well
Definitely, yeah,
could,
it definitely will.
but it's unfair to grade it against something that's unnatural. It's more natural. It's healthy. So, God, I gotta go. Based on the fact that it's natural and people that are healthier can drink this, I'll go 7.4 on it. And the taste is
good
good,
scores.
Good scores, yeah.
but it's not gonna blow your mind. but it's healthy. It's a healthy option, and they're not trying to say that they're the best. They're trying to say that they're the healthiest. So that's why I'll give them a 7.4. It's just where they are.
Impressed.
I was gonna say those are good scores.
I want to hear the scores after I leave, though.
No, the scores don't change.
Honestly,
Scores don't
I
change.
know.
For someone like me that's is trying to drink healthier, that's why I give it so high.
Yeah,
Because
no,
you want a healthier option.
It's a good option. Yeah, absolutely.
A beer drinker will not give that a 7.4.
No.
I mean, I'm a
one.
beer drinker, and I gave it a 7.2. I'm literally a beer drinker. That's what I drink.
nice, kid.
Nah, dude, I actually enjoyed that. That was strange.
No, it's good. It is good.
That was honestly strange.
Well, there's more left if you guys.
I mean,
Oh,
look at the
no,
trend
they're all-
of those,
they're all
remember
gonna
those
be gone.
Smirnoff, those red, white, and blue Smirnoffs that were so good, but you couldn't drink more than 3 of them.
very sweet.
Because they were
Very
so sweet.
I did sell that. It did very well when it first came out, but like I said, people are starting to slowly get away from that sugar, and they're trending onto this stuff here.
That's
so.
exact, and that's why it needs to be a higher score. Because if it was unhealthy, my score would be dramatically different.
Oh well, yeah, dude. If that was like if they were
Because
trying,
we're
if that was a
factoring-
soda,
well, I want them to
and they were trying to
know-
compete with like Coke and grape soda, I'd be like, no, it's ass.
They
But
have
that's
to know
great
that
drink, bro.
we're definitely factoring in healthiness to our scores. Because I don't want it to be like, oh, we're giving rookie scores out. No, we're not. We're just giving scores out that are based on the healthiness factor, which counts for something.
They better not call me out on rookie scores. What the hell?
Yeah, don't please.
Hey, you guys drank a few beers before.
Oh
yeah.
Your scores
Thank
matter.
you.
Your scores matter.
All right. I guess we'll keep on moving. What do we got next? I know you said you didn't want to do the Arnold.
So the Arnold is this is Old Faithful. It's been around the block for a couple of years, but I still like to say it's an oldie but goodie.
It's delicious.
It does. We were talking about sugars and that kind of things. This thing's loaded with sugars, but it is freaking good.
It's so good.
So good.
Freaking
It is
good.
so good.
And people don't know. Sometimes they see it and they don't know if it's an alcohol drink or what kind of. This thing is good stuff. Crushable.
Those just came out too. What?
Definitely
2 years ago? A year and a half? They're not that long.
Almost 2 years. I
2
believe,
years.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
But still in the same trend, 5% alcohol. With the other drinks, the White Claws and the Trulies. But if you don't like that seltzery, healthier taste, this is it. Right
It
here.
literally tastes
You guys-
just straight
you wanna
like
try it? I
iced
know you
tea.
guys had it,
Yeah,
but-
you could pour this in
I
the
mean,
same
we're not
cup.
Trulies. We know what they taste like,
Yeah, I know
but
you guys-
while we're here, we're drinking.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
This is the real bar.
This isn't even a taste test. This
Yeah,
is,
you
This
guys.
is just we're
I'm
drinking.
just
This
thirsty.
is this. You're thirsty. Refresh.
I'm sorry if you haven't had the Arnold Palmer yet, and you're just behind. And
Yeah.
need
You
to
know
go
what?
try
The
one.
only thing that would make these better is if they could sell them for the same price as they sell their regular ones. 99 cents a can.
My God.
Oh yeah. Well, those are pre-priced cans, so yeah. Unfortunately, no. But
That's the
they
only
actually
thing.
something about these ones. They actually came out with 12 packs of these now. So before it was only you can go only buy 6 packs, which sucked because who wants to buy a 6-pack, right? So
True.
now they came out with 12 packs. You'll see a lot of 12 packs in stores now.
I think
Jesus.
didn't you just you bought a 12-pack.
Who, me? Was it
Yeah,
a 12?
You bought a 12-pack.
Out to the lake?
4th of July,
I
baby.
believe I did, yeah.
I'm
Yes, you
sure.
did.
You'll see a lot of these. I mean, who wants to buy a 12? So a lot of these, they're going to be switching into 12 packs. So
Nice.
see them at
Yeah,
Rite Aids and
I-
different stores.
How you can do a 6-pack? I'd rather get
Right.
like 6 of the tall boys for the same price.
Those are also sometimes, depending on the store you go to, those are sometimes 2 for $3. I
Yeah, so you
believe.
buy
Yeah,
two
you'll
for
see.
three,
Yeah,
you
you'll
get
see
6
you'll
of
see
them.
You'll see them 2 for 3.
You get
Yep.
loaded.
Yep.
All right. Cheers on these ones.
Cheers on your Arnold.
Cheers.
Palmer.
These are Arnold Palmers. For anyone that doesn't know, we're not rating these because they're delicious. So I'm just gonna drink it.
I mean, come on.
They're so good.
There's no liquor in
I
this.
mean, they might put you in the sugar shock, but
I don't think.
It's-
Yeah, there's no alcohol. That's
it
just.
doesn't even taste like there's alcohol in it.
I'm
It's
sorry.
just-
10 on taste. It's just that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah,
That's
that's a home run.
Everything else, I don't. We won't get
Golf
into
course.
We can't give out
Your-
10s. 10 is a crazy
it.
score.
Compared to an Arnold Palmer, though, we're talking. That is it.
Yeah, but that's
I can go to
the golden rule of numbers is if you give out a 10, it means you'll never find anything better than it.
No, I said 10 on taste, but there's
All right, so
other things you have to
9.9.
factor into that.
Yeah, we'll give it a solid 9.8 on
Nine-
that.
9.8.
On that. Leave a little room for something better to come out.
Sorry,
But all right, we've tried the Arnold Palmer.
So
What's
yeah,
next?
so,
We got a little vodka here
so
now.
Mccraith,
Jesus.
they have a wine and spirit portfolio as well. When I was at Tri Valley, we strictly sold beer and Snapple. That was it, and the Stewart's root beer.
Okay.
These guys, their portfolio is from here to my house, and it's this stuff. This is the #1 trending vodka right now, flavored vodka.
Really?
Western Sun from Texas, and this blueberry right now. I've been doing a lot of samplings, tastings. I've been going into bars and liquor stores, and people don't know about this stuff. And I sample them. Once they try it, they're like, "Oh my god!" So your Stolies, your flavored vodkas out there right now, this stuff's cheaper. It's $10 cheaper than a Stoli bottle. And when you guys will give me the taste, your score, just give it a smell though first. That blueberry just whacks you right in the face.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is this? It smells like that lollipop with the blueberries on it. The little
60 proof vodka.
What is that? Wait, 60 proof.
60 proof vodka. Yeah.
Oh, so this is like a juice then.
All natural ingredients. No, I mean you
Wait.
guys,
What's the percent?
60 proof. You cut it in half, so it's 30% alcohol.
Okay.
Correct.
It's not horrible, but
so these guys have. Well, you're gonna want some ice probably.
All right, scoop a little.
Actually, ice and water is actually a good drink.
Really?
Lemonade's a preferred drink. I would drink it with lemonade. That's the preferred mixture we tell our bars and our customers. But I've had it with water, and it's just as good.
This is up
and
RJ's alley.
And honestly, this is what I drink with. I drink.
I was gonna say this is this is up your alley. Is the water?
If you see me drinking on the podcast, I'm drinking vodka waters.
This stuff is selling like crazy, and I'm not here.
Oh my god,
bullshit,
bro! What are those lollipops called? Someone help me! Where's our fact checker? I need it now.
We do need a fact checker.
You know what I'm talking about, right? The little ones with the
Dum Dums.
Dum
Dums, yeah.
There you go.
If this ain't a blueberry Dum Dum, then I don't know what is, man. This is bullshit.
This is your refreshing.
All right, you go. Oh, you go first on this
hot
one.
Day, drink these. I mean, we had a party over at Jimmy Guy's for 4th of July, and he was like, "Make sure you get one of those blueberry vodkas because he tried it before."
What the hell?
And I brought it.
I went to wait. Was it a cookout?
No, it's not. I just got hit at the last minute by the blueberries, and it like shocked me. I was like,
lemonade is your preferred mixer for these. But like I said, we don't have lemonade right now. You're drinking them just with some water and ice. But give that that
your
blueberry.
score first, and then I'll drink.
You try it? No, try it. Try it. I want to see your face.
Me?
Dude,
it gets you right there.
It's actually my favorite drink lately. I've been drinking these over beer. Dude,
you see what I'm talking about? It gets you at the end. It's like, what the? What did I just get with?
Dude, you know what it tastes like? It tastes like that Christmas where you didn't get the present you want, and then you go eat breakfast or some shit, and your dad brings out the present out of the closet that you didn't think you got. Yeah. Dude, you're like, it's all right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, yeah, that's all right. Oh shit, it's really good.
Why is that so like? I don't. It doesn't. There's like no bite to it. There's no bite.
Very smooth. And it's not all artificial. No sweetener. None of that stuff in there.
And there's not a lot of flavor to it until the end. There's really isn't.
Many flavors too. There's peach, watermelon, grapefruit, cucumbber. These guys got.
That's actually interesting.
I can't change my facial expression. I take a sip, and then my smile just comes on. Dude, this is amazing.
It's delicious.
At first sip, you're not impressed. You're
Western
like,
Sun blueberry vodka. Yeah, the Western stuff is on fire. I've been sampling, different customers here and there, and no one's ever tried it because it's fairly new. And they're like, holy cow.
I don't understand. It gets me every time.
Dude, I literally every time I take a sip, I just smile afterwards.
It gets your lips, though, right? It gets your lips.
Wait till you have it with lemonade. It's blueberry lemonade. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Wow. All right, RJ's checking out the bottle. I'm gonna give it my score. 100%. I mean, you can't compare it to the beer, but still, just based on a scale of 1 to 10, dude. This is no bullshit. This is a 9.2, 9.3. 100%.
I was gonna say if it's anything under 9, I was gonna be disappointed.
100% probably the best drink.
I'm in with this stuff. Yeah.
No, dude, this stuff is incredible. Yeah. Western Sun. This is the blueberry flavor,
Western Sun, endorsed by TheRealBar.
And I'm just gonna give you guys like a little what is it called? I don't know, like preface or I don't know. Screw the word, but before we started this, I asked Smitty if we had to be honest based on our reviews, or if he wanted us to kind of like promote the brand because that's his company.
Sure.
He told us to be honest, and I swear to everyone listening, I would recommend this to anybody. This is one of the best drinks I've had. It's literally just water, ice, and vodka, and it's a solid 9.2.
Everyone here saw Smitty go in the bucket with an empty cup.
Just water.
It's all in that.
That's all it is. Water and ice.
Water.
Dude.
That's all it is. That's literally all it is.
And that's just water. Wait till you throw a little lemonade in there. I'm telling you. So we actually just got this at the Tucalana Club too. So you'll see these at the World Series of Botch. People drinking these blueberry. Yeah.
All right, time for your score, dude. All right. This is not fun.
I want to show you everyone that's is watching on YouTube. If you're not watching, then you can't see it. Whatever. I'll try to narrate it to you. I want you to watch me drink this, okay? Because I want you to show my unimpressedness to my face after I like get it in my mouth. It's like weird.
He's sipping right now. If you're not watching, straight face, and now
Oh
he's
my
just
God.
surprised. He's shocked.
It's like it literally is. You couldn't have got it better, Mason. With that, like,
Told you with that. We can't think of any words today.
there's no bite at all.
Comparison.
So if
Jesus.
you're looking for a bite, you're at the wrong vodka. But there is no bite. All of a sudden, I'm drinking water and ice, and next thing I know, I got blueberry all over my lips, like I just ate a dumb blueberry lollipop.
Dude.
It's amazing.
It's
And
the
very
Christmas
good.
Day analogy, dude. That's
It's
exactly
very,
what it
very
reminds
good
me of.
stuff.
It's when you didn't think you
It's a
got the present.
Number one trending vodka right now.
I'm
It should be.
Yeah.
It
I'm
literally
going
should be.
9.1 on it. I'm going I'm gonna call it that low, even though it's a 9.1, because we're not up at that 40% liquor mark, which is what I would look for.
yeah.
I would still drink this. I'll just drink more. But
That's an easy bottle. You crush a
if this
bottle.
was
of that.
40% liquor, I'm
went through
up
that
in the
bottle at Jimmy's
9.6, 9.7.
Literally a half hour. We had to send Pooch to the store to go get another
Yeah.
one.
That, exactly. You
That's
just
how
drink
fast
more.
It
I'm
just-
pretty sure
it's
I was
so-
there the
it's
day you
so-
were there. I think I
it's so
left
easy.
before you got there. Was it like a cookout on the back?
Yes,
And
yes,
Lenny and
yeah.
Lenny.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was there like at
Yeah,
6.
that wasn't there because that was
No,
gone.
yeah.
That got drank that quick.
I
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
believe it. It like, has no flavor until like you're swallowed it. I really don't know. It's like
It's impressive stuff, and like I said, you'll see it at
people,
any liquor
please
store
just
in Rome.
try this.
Yeah, any liquor store in Rome you can find it, and
of
hopefully
course-
some bars will be starting to carry it too.
The Real Bar. If you're out with us, like our close friends, I guarantee the Real Bar will have this on us.
Oh, we're gonna be drinking this 100%.
We'll be drinking this. So if
100%.
you want to
Well, I did
try
my
it, you
job
just come up
today.
to us.
I did my job.
Yeah,
it's
it's just good. There's
Yep.
no other way to put it.
That's how you get these consumers to do your product.
The problem is you
don't
would never
know.
sell this.
You don't know until you try it.
You just wouldn't sell it, unless like
You gotta try it.
I would not buy that.
You gotta try it.
Just based on
right, I
looks.
can walk into the Palisades and show John Miller. They'll still go.
The
Okay.
fuck's what the hell's
I
a
got
Western
flavored
Sun?
vodkas. I don't need flavor until you actually put this in your mouth. You don't know
Oh
what
my
the deliciousness you're
I
actually tasting,
hate-
and the cost is efficient. So it's not
What's
pricey.
the cost
What's
for
a
a
bottle? Yeah, what's
About $20.
That's
Cheap.
That's in the wheelhouse.
That's what I'm saying. Cheap.
That's right in the wheel. That's,
Cheap
that's,
stuff.
That's fucking Smirnoff, bro. That's
good.
Smirnoff liquor
very-
prices.
very,
not
very good
it's not the
stuff.
quality. I don't even want to convince them of that.
All right. Anyway, we've been hyping it for too much.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
It's good stuff.
We got to get back on track here a little bit. We still have something else to try, but we'll get there in a second. So Smitty said we're doing his job for him. And the next question I kind of had was like, just like your networking skills and stuff like that. I mean, you're a salesman. Where did you like build your, I guess, portfolio? Like, how did you? I mean, I know where you started. I know where you are now. But how do you network this kind of stuff? How do you get it out to different people? Is social media a big thing? Is it word of mouth? What's like your route? What do you do?
Social media is a huge part of it. I try to share. I like every post of the products that we carry. And if I see the product, I will try to share it, post it, send it to my buddies, whatever I can do. Obviously, like what I'm doing with you guys, we're sampling stuff. So, I'm walking into different bars and stores, and just gotta get this product in their mouth. And once they taste how good this stuff is, good chance they're gonna buy it. So.
Do you think I'll just keep saying portfolio, like the portfolio you've built, like the people you know, the relationships you have, do you think you could do that all again from scratch? Like, is that like a trait you have? Do you think you're just good at
I think it is. Yeah, I mean, you got to be somewhat personable.
Yeah, what you are.
People got to. Yeah, you got to be a people person. You gotta be trustworthy. You can't tell a customer you're gonna do something and then not do it. So.
Yep.
Whatever I tell the customer I'm gonna do, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna do. So. Yeah, it comes with just being a good person.
Yeah, being genuine. Yeah.
Being genuine, doing the right thing for them. The customers always comes first, so you want to make them happy. If you make a customer happy, they're gonna buy from you. If they like you, they're gonna buy from you. So, I don't have too many people I don't think I have many enemies out there. So, when I walk into most places, people know who I am, and I try to talk to them, and they all right, you like it, we'll try it. So,
Let me ask one question though. So around Rome, you are very well respected. Like everyone knows. Like you say, Smitty, he's a great guy.
Appreciate that.
We both believe that. Like we
100%.
have behind.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
So I guess the biggest question for you is that like, now when you go, say you like travel like an hour and a half outside of Rome, where they don't know your name or they don't know you personally. Like, they never talk to you. They don't.
Kind of like Mighty Swell. I didn't know anybody.
Yeah, like I just don't know how. Like,
Rochester.
how do you just like come out of the woods, build that relationship, and show like you showed us, like that you're trustworthy. Like we all respect you, but like obviously respect's not given; it's earned. So how do you do that in like let's say a half-hour conversation with a bar or a restaurant, or whatever it is?
I guess it just kind of comes natural. It's fun, it sounds funny, but it starts with a good handshake. And once the manager kind of sees what you're all about, you don't bullshit them, and you kind of tell them, look, this is what I'm going to do for you. This is what this is the product. Here's some numbers to back it up. You show them some sales, and they take your word for it. But with the Mighty Swell, it was tough because like I said, no one didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
Here I am. What the hell's Mighty Swell? It's what I got from most people that I talk to, and you just kind of got to back it up with facts. Show them what you can do for them. You sell the product in, and then you can't just go away and not see it again. I would make the sale. I would come the next week. I would do a sample in the store. The manager sees that stuff. They're like, oh, this kid came back and he's actually, sticking to his word. He's pushing this product for me. He's selling, he's making me money, and that's kind of how it goes. You gotta follow through what you sell.
Yeah, that's huge. Like,
yeah.
If you can't trust someone. And like, it's just tough to do business with them.
It's very.
It
tough.
really is,
it's very tough.
And it's not even like a salesmanship or whatever. Like if I'm just relying on someone to do little things and I can't trust them, like, where do you go? Like you just keep paying them to do that business? No, you.
Right.
Guess what? Next person's coming.
Exactly. Like I said, the pie's only this big. You got 3 distributors chomping at the bit. Now that's not even counting your liquor companies that are trying to get in the door and that kind of stuff. So I'm battling Southern Empire, these other liquor distributors, even Sanzone, the beer, they carry liquor now. And I heard Tri-Valley's starting to get in the game. So it's a grind, man. It's a grind, and like I said, that competitive.
It ain't grind. It's a war.
It is a war, and I that's what keeps me going because, like I said, it's the competitive nature of you and the willing to want to win.
Yeah,
that's what it comes down to.
I think that speaks more to like his character, not to the people who he sells the stuff to, like not to the reps at the owners. Like the people that hire him. Like he started like working for his dad at Tri-Valley, and that portfolio he built, that reputation, the characteristics of him kept getting him jobs. Like, I'm sure there's multiple people who applied for the shit he's doing. Yeah. He went from Tri-Valley to Mighty Swell right to Mccraith. Like that shows like what you just said, trustworthy. Like they weren't looking like, let me interview this guy. They probably literally reached out. I don't know the background, but they were like, you know what?
So I'll give you a little small fact with Mccraith. So I was working with Mighty Swell. And everything was good. The traveling sucked. So I got a 5-month pregnant wife, at the time, and I'm out in Buffalo and Rochester, and I'm staying overnight. And Mccraith just called me out of the blue, and that's how it all happened. They're like, hey, why don't you come? We got a route open up. It's in Rome. We know you live in Rome. We know a lot of people in Rome. Why don't you come talk to us? And of course, I'm always willing to listen. Money talks. And that's how it started. I went and talked to them guys, and next thing you know, I'm putting in my 2-week notice at Mighty Swell. And here I am. I'm back in home. I'm back in my hometown. I'm selling to people, most retailers that I know.
Yeah.
And then it's just fun. It's fun. It's fun to go to work every day, and you get that respect, and people want to buy your stuff. And when you hear, I need a beer guy, I need this. Usually it's let's go to Smitty.
So do you have like? I mean, I know earlier we were talking about like that competitive, like whatever, just drive. You're literally the opposing company to your old company.
Yes.
Are you? I mean, I don't want to like get like deep. I mean, I know you're taking business from them, obviously, but like, do you find it like it's head to head? Like you're walking into places, you're like, hey, I used to work for them, now I'm for them. Drop that. Like, is that? I don't want you to like roast it, but you know what I mean. Like you're literally switting sides.
This is a PG show. I mean, I don't want to talk too bad about.
No. I don't want you to roast it or anything. But I'm saying, what is that like? What is that narrative like when you're coming? Like they trusted you with one company, you switched, and you're the one that got that first alcohol in there, and you're going in. You're like, hey, I'm not with them anymore.
Right now, you're gonna try my stuff.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want you to talk shit, but like it has to be a transition.
It is. It's a transition, and I'm loving every second of it because I kind of got it done dirty to me over at Tri-Valley. Just real quick and dirty about it. I kind of fell out of favor with new management there, and that's the reason why I left in the first place. They didn't see me as as one of their handpicked guys, so now I'm just on the other end of them, just sticking it to them wherever I can.
So I guess
that's awesome.
I guess we gotta get into that just a little bit here. So your old man. We talked earlier in the episode about like your old man was he GM?
He's
or
GM there.
GM
yes.
there. Okay.
Yep.
Your old man obviously retired.
Correct. 2016.
And obviously that played a role in you leaving. It did. It played a role in you leaving because new management came in, didn't choose a handpicked guy, maybe resentment. I don't really know what it is.
Right.
But is there between you and your dad, is he like pushing you? Come on, Smitty, do your best. I want or is he like, no, be like gentle, don't. Like,
no,
what's his feeling towards? Because obviously he wants to support you.
Yeah,
but
he's on my. Hands down, he's on my side. He's been my number one supporter since I've been alive.
Yeah.
And he knows how it happened at Tri Valley. The reason I left, and obviously he didn't agree with it. It was bullshit, is what it was.
Yeah.
It was. They wanted their own guys in there.
Yeah.
They're coming over from different, corporate, and it is what it is now. But
That's literally how everything works, though. Like, just nowadays, like, not that Tri Valley's a small town business or anything,
right.
But like, it's always these corporate dudes coming in thinking they can do a better job based on like statistics, this and that, and they don't know that you've built the relationships and like you got your feet on the ground and you have the network.
Yeah.
So like, our guy could do it 10 times better for 5 times cheaper. But no, dude,
exactly.
he can't.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
you literally
I was
can't.
making pretty good money for around here, and I think their mentality was, let's cut that salary. We can hire Joe Blow off the street and do the same thing that I could do, which is just nonsense.
Literally, the way I found out he left Tri Valley was all the blue light flags that went up at the Tucalana Club. Like, you know how big of a business that is? I mean, I don't know what they make on that, but like, literally, I was like, oh, dude, Smitty's got to be gone. Like, because they have his
That was
trust.
a feather in my cap for that one. Yeah, so obviously Tri Valley Beverage has been in the sponsorship for, I don't even know, over 20 years for the World Series of Botch. And this year, obviously, Mccraith's doing it, so. It's kind of nice little feather in the cap, and
absolutely.
Oh, dude. They are. I know. I know. I'd be salty. Like,
to put it in perspective, what kind of business that Tri Valley lost from that is just Friday night alone. They do over 40 kegs. A keg of beer is $100. So do the math, and that's not counting Saturday. That's not counting Sunday, and that's not counting all the cans of beers that they're.
I feel like Saturday's a longer day, though, right?
Friday's the main night.
Friday's the main night.
Yeah. Saturday because they got so fucked up on Friday.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So that just to put it in perspective of what kind of business they lost by that, and the kind of business that we're going to be gaining at Mccraith for it.
That's a shit ton of money.
Yeah. See, we don't do your. So they probably when they looked, they probably saw your salary like, okay, that's something that can be cut.
Sure.
But I bet you they did not look and say, all right, what is he bringing? What are the relationships in Rome? What are what are the special events he brings? They probably said no, his salary's too high.
Yeah.
They probably never looked, and guess what? They're probably chasing their tail now.
I love
trying to go for it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm loving it too.
All they would have had to do, not that I'm like some business guy, but like, if you can answer this question, does the money you bring in, or the money you did bring into Tri Valley, did it pay your salary?
Correct.
That's all.
Correct.
If that balances out, why are you getting rid of him? If he can bring in enough money in business to pay the salary they're paying him, he's worth the money.
Right.
That's literally how it adds up.
Nowadays that everyone's
how hard is that?
They bring in the younger workers. They can pay them less.
Yep. That's all.
And they think they're gonna get better performance because of they have a degree.
Yeah.
That's the fucking problem here.
Yeah. I mean, we're selling beer here. We're not selling. We're not making airplanes.
I know
airplanes. We're it's beer.
It ain't education. It ain't.
They kind of threw education at me too, and I'm like, really?
Did they? And I guess what? And I didn't say it. But
is there a degree in beer sales? Like something I'm
They
not.
brought up your education?
Yeah, I have a 2-year degree from MVCC, and
you need a 4-year degree to sell
I bet you they
beer?
As a manager. I was a manager at the time, and they kind of threw that at me. They wanted me to go back to school, but at 34 years old, it just wasn't an option for me. I think I, did a pretty good job without the education of school.
Yeah, screw that.
I mean, I'm not going to school for beer sales. So.
I wasn't gonna say it, and I kind of knew why they did it and it's not anything against you. It's what these new age companies are doing.
Yeah.
They think that your bachelor degree is worth more than your experience or worth more than your relationships. They're all finding out, or they will find out soon that it's not.
Right.
It's just not.
Right.
If I could trade in my bachelor's degree for experience, I would any day of the week, and I would do it for half the cost I paid for.
Yeah.
Please.
Dude, you know the crazy part about the sentence you just said? You said if you could trade in your bachelor's degree for experience, but guess what the first fucking thing they want when you get out of school with your bachelor's degree is? How many years of experience do you have before we hire you?
Right.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So I just went to school for 4 years. Now you want the experience too?
Oh, yeah.
Every time.
Dude, you got to pick one or the other.
Man.
That was the best sentence you could have said.
We want you to be 24 years old.
And have 6 years of
degree and
experience.
What you got? Fucking 10 hands. Oh, one over here. I'm doing experience. Other one I'm doing the. Yeah, come on.
Let's
get realistic, people.
Yep.
Come on,
Yep.
please, please.
All right, gee, that was awesome. All right, back down to earth. We talked about the World Series of Bocce a little bit. We talked about Mccraith is sponsoring it this year, obviously. Let's actually talk about bocce a little bit, since a lot of people, most people that listen to this podcast are from Rome. Let's talk a little bit about the World Series. It's coming up next weekend.
Yes.
I believe. Don't quote me. I think it's the 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st.
Correct. Starts on a Thursday, and the women's are actually starting this
Women
week.
start on Thursday. For anyone that doesn't know, Smitty, he's a great bocce player. In my opinion, I believe he's a great bocce player, a good pointer. He can hit if he needs to. Can you kind of just talk a little bit about, you've been around longer than me, obviously, just bocce in Rome and the experience down at the World Series, kind of give it a shout-out and what the atmosphere is about.
I tell everybody that doesn't come to it or that's not really familiar with it that they have to come here. This is by far the best weekend that Rome has to offer. Everyone in the community comes. You're getting teams from all over the place. You name it, Ohio, Canada, Massachusetts, Connecticut, they're everywhere. It's just the atmosphere. You're having a good time. You're drinking. You're socializing with high school friends they haven't seen in a long time, and and it's competitive. And you're obviously everyone's there to have fun, but you want to win some money too. You want to win some games, and it kind of goes hand in hand. Have some beers, and let's go play some bocce, and be competitive.
We're making weird faces because I can't tell if you could hear the weed whacker in the headset, but
this man really would start weed whacking right now.
It's once a week for an hour we do it, and this dude's got his weed whacker out.
Got to pick that night.
But anyway, we might have to cut this, guys. We might pick it back up. Right now, it's good. Another question I want to ask, Matt, is how long have you been playing bocce? How did you get into it? And is it something you enjoy? Is it more is it a passion of yours? Do you consider it a sport, kind of stuff like that?
Yeah, so I started back when I believe I was probably around 11, 12 years old. They used to do this little Saturday morning at the club thing. I used to go out with my father, my grandfather, and it was like a bocce class for kids, I guess, if you will. Mike Serra was in it, AJ Spado, some guys that still playing now.
Yeah.
It was basically go out on Saturday, roll some balls, and have some pizza, and you call it a day. That's how I got my foot in the door with it. And then I just kind of, as I got older, I think my first World Series I was 15 years old.
Jeez.
And I started, I was 15 years old. I played Favada's Produce was our sponsor, which they're not around any longer. But it was with Matt and Mike Serra and AJ Spado. It was our first year. And I believe we won a couple games, and I thought I was, the cat's ass because I was 15 years old. We beat some guys at bocce, and since then it just, continues and continues. And, now I'm traveling to Ohio and, different kinds of Albany, all these different kind of tournaments, and it's just, I enjoy it. As you get older and fat, what else are you going to do besides play bocce? I'm not much of a golfer, so, my spare time is, with bocce, so I really enjoy it.
For anyone listening that doesn't know, the World Series of Bocce is an event that happens in Rome down at the Tucolana Club. I'm checking the levels. It's not picking it up. The World Series of Bocce is an event at the Tucolana Club in Rome on Dominic Street. Happens once a year. I believe it's the third weekend of July every year.
This year it is, yes.
And that's so loud. The mics aren't picking it up, but I can just hear it now.
Just roll it, baby.
That's hilarious. Oh, now it's gonna. All right, I'm gonna cut it quick. What's up, guys? We're back. Sorry about that little technical difficulty we had there. We had a little lawn care going on next door. We're doing this outside if you're not watching on YouTube. But we were just talking about the World Series of Bocce. I don't know how far I got, but basically just it's an awesome event down on Dominic Street, the Tucalana Club. A couple thousand people come every year. I mean, from all over the country, play bocce, listen to great music, drink, just have good conversations. It's a great time. So Smitty's a big part of it. Obviously, his company sponsors it. I play in it. I think RJ plays in it as well.
Yeah, nice.
So just get down there, check it out, and that's kind of all we wanted to say about it. We have another little sample here we got to get after from Mccraith, right? It's Mccraith.
Oh yeah. So
I guess they make food now. So talk about this.
I tell everybody, like, we sell everything but paper towels. I mean, we have it all. So this one here is we do a potato chip. It's a kettle cooked chip.
Come on.
This fucking guy.
You picking it up?
No, you're good. You're good.
It's a kettle cooked chip. Just wanted, Saratoga chips. I just wanted, I had a bag on me, so I figured I'd drop it off. You guys can try some chips. I'm not really a potato chip guy. I don't eat Doritos and that stuff, but I do like kettle chips, and these are actually fairly good. You'll find them at, Price Chopper, 2 for $5. If you guys want to try those, or more,
try?
Yeah, have them. Take them. I got enough on me. So
while I'm trying, I gotta ask. You're not a potato chip guy. What is your snack of choice? Now I'm interested. What?
Don't get me wrong. Look, I eat pretty good, but I'm not gonna eat a whole bag of Doritos. If I was gonna eat a chip, I would eat a kettle chip. I like the kettle ones. Oh, got it. If there's a healthier chip, I guess isn't it a kettle chip? I don't know. But that's salt and vinegar. But yeah, man, they got. Dude, I'm telling you,
bro. No, we can't.
Dude, they do it all.
Everything.
Oh, buddy.
We're gonna look like little.
If you guys can hear that, that's the lawnmower. We're just gonna keep rolling. It's not picking it up too bad.
Yeah,
Jason, you realize, I know what you tasted. I know what I tasted. When we rate these chips, we're gonna look like such frauds because I know we're gonna look like we're hyping up Smitty. The problem is that we're really not.
No, it's good. It's good stuff, man. I'm telling
you. That shit's good. God damn it.
Yeah, I wish I had more goodies to hand out. Maybe next episode, if I get invited back on the show, I'll have some different stuff for you guys.
Oh my.
But yeah, like I said, waters, juices, energy drinks, now chips.
Dude, they literally do it all. They do
honestly,
we got a lot of options.
All right. So these are the Saratoga, the kettle chips. They're salt and vinegar, salt and balsamic vinegar.
Yeah, there's honey barbecue. There's original. There's dark russets. There's also a red, white, and blue one they do for the 4th of July holidays. They call it Old Glories. It's a pretty cool bag for the holidays. They actually sell very good if you like different colored chips, red, white, and blue. But yeah, these are the salt and vinegars I had on me, and yeah.
Look at your face.
I'm so mad. I thought you'd bring on at least one thing that was like kind
bad,
of
bad.
Like a dud. 4.2 and just at least get my credibility up.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of credibility, I got no credibility in the chip review game. Beer, I can speak for. Vodka, probably too. Chips, I can't speak for, but I mean, look at me. I've had a bunch. Dude, those are some fucking chips, man. I'd give those a solid 1 to 10 scale. You gotta bounce those at least an 8.7, 8.8.
Yeah, I love
those are some chips, man.
Saratoga chips. Yep.
All right,
Price Chopper has them. Yeah.
It's tough. It really. I'm sorry. You want to put them against the Lay's? All right. So we tried salt and vinegar chips. So just for background, because if you're not watching, you don't know. We tried a salt and vinegar chip. I don't like salt and vinegar chips, but I love the kettle cooked chips. Just plain old salt kettle cooked chips. I'm at 8.5 on those,
nice.
and that's nice. Me being like, I'm trying to get my credibility up. They're good. They're actually.
It's a good chip.
That's the only kettle cooked chip I know that makes salt and vinegar. I haven't seen one.
There's not too many products in our portfolio that I can say is like, it's terrible. They carry good stuff. It makes selling easy. It makes selling fun because when you got good stuff to sell, people are gonna buy it from you. So
I would love to. I'll go get a bag of these Saratoga chips. Get a bottle of this liquor.
Yeah.
Throw on a football game, and I'll sit there all night. I don't care.
Dude, I'm telling you, this stuff right here is Western Sun, man.
That's insane.
It's on fire. It's on fire.
You watch. This shit'll go viral. Through at least our friend group.
Sure.
Viral in our friend group.
In our friend group, everybody be like, nah, I found this. Nah, I found this. Yeah. But you know damn well,
I've been getting my buddies on it. Like I said, we had a party over at Jimmy's. You know, and a lot of guys there didn't have it before until they tried it. They're like, "This shit is good." I'm like, I'm telling you, they're easy, they're smooth, and you can drink a lot of them.
Those are money.
I'll break it down for you real quick, just as a little extra segment. I'll rate all the 4 things we tried. and I'll rate them. I'm going liquor first. The liquor was amazing.
No surprise there.
The chips second, because the chips are just that good.
They're good.
They really
Corona
are.
Premier third, and then the healthy seltzer fourth.
Arnold Palmer doesn't count.
No one cares.
Everyone knows that was.
Yeah, I won't even count.
Like I said, it's an oldie but goodie. I just thought I'd bring on the show.
I'm sorry for the healthy one, but it's tough to compete.
It
with
is.
the unhealthy
It's not for everybody. Believe me. It's organic and this and it's not for everybody. But people that are looking for that healthy option, that's an option.
And I will be a future customer of the healthy things because I'm trying to drink healthier.
Sure.
But if I'm an unhealthy guy,
yeah, you're gonna go to the.
I'm going with that bottle and that bag of chips.
And the
I
Arnold
don't
Palmer.
care.
Wash it out with the Arnold Palmer after all that sugar. Yeah.
Exactly. No, those. I think I do the same exact order. I do the vodka, the chips, then I do the Corona, and then the Crook.
Yeah, that Premier, man. I'm telling you that. Like I said, you'll find most bars. It's like uncommon if they don't have Premier now. If they have Corona, they're gonna have Corona Premier as well with it.
It's nuts.
There's actually a Corona Premier neon up in the Palisades window. We put up there. See that? It's a second window to the left. Yep.
All right. Real quick, just to do a little shout out. We're sponsored by the Palisades Hotel Bar and Grill. As you knew, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
So I just want to shout out to them. Thank you guys. I appreciate the sponsorship, everything you guys do for us. It's awesome. I mean, it allows us to do this every week. We really appreciate Miller, Ferrucci. Everything's awesome. And then they also give us a $10 gift card to the Palisades, redeemable whenever, use it whenever you want. It's up there, Arj, if you want to grab it.
Awesome.
That's just something we give to the guests that come on.
Thanks, John and Rich.
Just a little thank you to you, and then also, you know what I mean, just to go in there and try out our sponsor. I'm sure you've been there 100,000 times.
Now they can go support his own damn beer.
One of my favorite places. Now, do John and Rich actually watch this show after they're done, or?
Yeah.
They do? All right, Rich and John, right here. Get me in, baby.
I love the plug. I love it.
That's huge. I can't believe it's not
I'm
there.
not even asking for the beers. Just
Honestly,
give me a chance.
Dude, I guarantee. This is a guarantee.
Oh my
That's
God.
going to be in there within
That'll
the
be in
next
there.
month because of this.
Right. Well,
because
you
of
guys
this.
drink there obviously a lot. You're living upstairs.
100% they're getting
Say you
that.
get Western Southern, bartenders going to go, no, I don't
That
have that.
will be in the bar. I will make sure I have my old man's ear. Honestly, Miller's the tough one. He's a freaking stone.
No, that will be in the bar within the next
Oh,
month.
guaranteed. If they don't, then
I know
they're
their
just
liquor
not.
selection isn't the biggest, but you got to add this one in there. I'm telling you, you won't be
No,
disappointed.
they have to.
Good
And the
money
chips,
maker for you
please.
guys.
And the chips.
And the chips, yeah.
We got little bags of chips. You guys can do like little.
Dude, the chips should come next door to
Yeah.
the burger. Next to the Real Bar Burger.
Oh,
we have
my. We take Bill Vinci's idea for a burger. We give him the salt and vinegar chips from Smitty.
yes.
And then it's a real bar burger.
we actually do the little small bag, like the bar size bag.
Yeah.
2.5 ounce.
We're gonna have to have a business meeting
Yeah,
with
yeah, let's get them out there.
them. But no, honestly, we just want to say thank you for everything you guys have done
Yes,
for
thank
us.
you
We
guys
we
so
really
much.
do appreciate it. And then we're gonna move on. We got a little bit left for anyone that's still listening. Sorry about that cut earlier. We just have the generic questions we always ask at the end. So excuse me, Smitty, what was like your any advice you could give to anybody who's trying to get into like the sales industry, rather than just being a people person? What is like some skills or a tip you could give someone that wants to like start selling things?
Just be hungry. You got to be hungry and stay motivated. You got to back up your good products with with your word of mouth. So get the product out there. Don't give up. Don't take no for an answer. I've been shot down numerous times asking for a sale, but that's how that's how you get better. You learn from how you were turned down, you rejected, and you keep pushing that sale, and hopefully they come around and end up like I said, you get the product in their hands and their mouths, and liquid to mouth they call it, liquid to mouth. Get that in your mouth. That's how you know. That's how you know.
He said stay hungry. So for anyone that gets mad with us blowing up their Twitter and Instagram feed,
Yeah.
that's because we're hungry. We're trying to get stuff
hungry.
done over here.
You got it. Yeah, that's you got to do it.
Last question we ask every guest this. Be as honest as you want, as ruthless as you want. Without knowing us at all, if we were just two random guys, did you enjoy the experience here? Like, what could we do better? What did we do that was good?
it was a lot of fun. I'll be honest, I was a little nervous when you guys first asked me, and I'm like, I don't want to be on like a TV show or something. I had no idea what this all was all about. But no, I had a lot of fun. Obviously, you guys are two friends of mine, so it made it a lot easier, and it kind of just flown, and we it worked, it gelled, and
awesome.
It helped me. It helps you guys, I hope, and it gets my product out there, and hopefully get some people down to the World Series of Botch.
If it gets into the Palisades, it's all it really
Oh,
matters.
if that goes into Sades, it's a
Oh, don't worry,
wrap,
I'll take
dude.
care of both you guys. I might be getting a little bottle in your apartment one of these days or something. Not me, but yeah, no, it was a lot of fun, and I would definitely do it again if you guys would welcome me back.
Nice.
So
That's awesome to hear.
yeah, a lot of fun.
We appreciate that, and honestly, we appreciate everyone who's listening, still listening. You guys know where you can find us: Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play. Basically, anywhere you can hear content, you can hear us. You can watch us on YouTube if you want the video format. This has been another episode of The Real Bar. Smitty, we appreciate you coming on.
Thanks a lot, man.
It was awesome. Really
Appreciate
good
it.
episode.
Good,
RJ, thanks
good.
for the co-host as always.
Of course.
And guys, we'll see you later. I hope you guys had an awesome week. Peace.
See you at the World Series.